Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. It's Tuesday, so you know we're talking Tuesday trends. Tonight, Tuesday movie trends with one of the stars of Gone in the Night, Brianne Tju. Hi.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to talk about this movie. It looks beyond incredible. It came out last Friday in theaters. I haven't seen it yet because I wanted to talk to you first, but the trailer is like pretty killer. There's a lot going on in there, and I want to know how much you can tell us about the movie without spoiling it.
Yeah, me and the director and some of the other cast, we premiered at South by Southwest this past March, and we were doing interviews, and we found that it's really hard to answer questions without giving anything away. But that's kind of the beauty of the film, is that it kind of starts out one way. There's a lot of mystery shrouding these characters and the circumstances, and it starts to unfold in a way that you just don't expect. And it's genre bending. It also, has its own commentary, but it's not preachy, and it's thrilling, exciting, funny.
Okay. I didn't see the funny in that trailer, but
no, okay, it's dark. There's some dark humor in there, but I think it's a great film, and I think it's going to be really fun for people to watch.
Yeah, there's so many twists and turns in just a few minutes of the trailer. Of course, you were able to work with such an icon, Winona Ryder. What was it like working with her?
I mean, it still doesn't feel real. I grew up watching her. One of my favorite movies that my mom and I used to watch when I was a kid was Little Women. And watching Winona Ryder play Jo, and I mean so many other iconic characters that she's taken on. She's truly just so iconic, and I was so intimidated going into this shoot. But I have to say, I felt so comfortable and supported and just safe around her, and she's so lovely, so talented. It's almost like she doesn't even have to try. She really is just such a sweet person.
That's awesome. So tell us, again, as much as you can, a little bit about your character, because you're kind of the main twisty person, perhaps.
Maybe. I guess
we'll have to see,
I
right?
think what's great about this film is that, so I play Greta, and my counterpart is Al, who's played by the very talented Owen Teague. And these characters all kind of start out one way, and then they have this arc, and they change, and they reveal different sides of themselves. And it was a great character study. It was really fun. I did a lot of prep and research to play Greta, and I had a lot of long conversations with our director, Eli Horowitz. And yeah, Greta always, from the beginning, from when I first read the script, I was kind of pretty sure that she is a psychopath. But I mean, and I don't mean to say that as in a rude way or anything, but I think she really does live her life on her terms for herself, and she really only thinks about herself. And so I did a lot of research in terms of listening to podcasts that talk about psychopathic behavior, and just trying to really understand why she does some of the things that she does, and just so that I could play it in a way that felt real and genuine. But it was a little scary because I would listen to a podcast and I'd be like, am I a psychopath? I totally understand them now. But it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah, it seems like it is going to be a great movie for people who haven't been to the theaters in a while too, because even, like I said, that trailer is all encompassing, kind of brings you into this world of this movie. So to be back in the theater after maybe a year or 2 year hiatus of the last time you were there, that seems like a good movie to jump back in.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will be. We had such a great premiere at South by Southwest in a packed theater, Zach Theater, which I think is one of the biggest venues. And it was so amazing. It was the first time I had watched any project that I'd done in the last 2 years in a theater full of people. And people really enjoyed it. And it was so fun to be able to watch that specific movie with an audience. And so I'm really glad that it's out in theaters now for people to watch. My mom's watched it twice. And yeah, her commentary is always very interesting. But Yeah, no, it's a great movie to watch on like the weekend with like your partner, your friends, or your family.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight and letting us know, as much as you can about the movie.
I'm sorry, it's so annoying. I'm so vague.
No, but if anyone hasn't seen the trailer, they'll check it out like right now and they'll know exactly why we can't talk about it anymore.
Exactly.
So
thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. It's called Gone in the Night. It's playing in theaters right now. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
We'll be right back with a look at tomorrow's show.